New Zealanders only have a few more hours to fly home as the extended time to fly domestically comes to an end. The government extended the cut-off for Kiwis to fly until tonight, and Air New Zealand increased the number of flights available and the size of aircraft. With the latest is our Wellington reporter Logan Church, who's outside the city's airport and joins us now live. Logan, tell us a little bit about this Virgin Australia flight.
Hi Lisa, yes, Virgin Australia have been given permission to fly a plane tomorrow between Brisbane and Queenstown. It will be leaving at 9:30 tomorrow morning from Brisbane Australian time and then leaving Queenstown again just before 5 o'clock New Zealand time on a Saturday. Now the purpose of that flight is to get New Zealanders home and also Australians stuck in New Zealand's home as well. It's also not the only flight of its type. The German government has also got a plane en route to New Zealand as we speak. They also have other flights going around the world to get their citizens home as well.
So, Logan, with that Virgin Australia flight, do we know what the numbers are? How many people are flying?
No, not at this stage, Lisa. Virgin Australia, though, are hoping that people get online and book, though, for that flight because there are, or at least according to Virgin, plenty of people still on both sides of the Tasman needing flights home at this stage, especially as some of those border restrictions get, well, stricter and domestic travel gets harder.
So we can see and hear planes going back and forth behind you there, Logan. What's it like? Has there been a bit of a rush? Do we know how many people have been on the move today?
Well, there certainly have been planes, as you can see and hear behind me, flying today, but there has been a significant drop in flights compared to at least earlier in the week, where Air New Zealand, you might remember, actually ramped up a number of flights and the size of the aircraft that were flying domestically to get people home before the lockdown gets underway and before the deadline of midnight tonight. However, today saw a vast number of cancellations, domestic cancellations. Just to give you an example, in Auckland there were 13 Air New Zealand flights cancelled that were supposed to depart Auckland. Also 15 incoming flights cancelled. Other airports also saw similar drops. In Christchurch there were only 5 domestic flights leaving and only 4 arrived. So it appears that the number of people travelling ahead of that deadline tonight is dropping, and that's been confirmed by the Air New Zealand Chief Revenue Officer Cam Wallace, who says the airline has cancelled or consolidated flights due to low demand and was looking at its schedule for the coming week. But of course from midnight tonight it will only be essential services and cargo who will be allowed to fly domestically, as well as tourists making their way back home overseas if possible.
Thanks, Logan. That's Logan Church, our reporter outside Wellington Airport.